We all know this NPC at the round table hold. We know that she hugs us and takes our HP away. But did you know that this door actually opens up and this guy fucking dies? In this video I'll be showing you 5 NPC encounters that you've probably missed during your playthrough in Elden Ring. Let's take a look. Number 5. Bernahl. This one's a bit easy, so I'm not surprised if you've actually talked to this guy, but I bet you haven't talked to him at War Master's shack. Okay, maybe you have. Anyway, if you actually encounter him at the War Master's shack, you can actually talk to him and buy some Ashes of War. He then joins the Volcano Manor and asks you to do all kinds of bad shit for him. Now, when you look at him, he just looks like a regular NPC, like a vendor. He sells you some Ashes of War here and there, and at some point he even transforms into a freaking sword. But if you actually follow his questline before killing, you guessed it, Rykard, you get invaded by him in crumbling Farum Azula. And when you defeat him, he drops one of the legendary armaments, which is required to unlock one of the many achievements in this game. This encounter is actually very easily missable, so do please do Bernahl's questline. Next up we have Preceptor Seluvis. I'm sure you're acquainted with this guy. He's not really nice to your Tarnished, so I don't blame you if you've actually murdered him or completely skipped his side quest, or if you just randomly found him dead one day. But he actually has a very easy questline. He basically just wants you to murder Ranni and turn her into a puppet. Not a big deal. Up next we have Gideon Ofnir. Everyone knows this guy. He basically talks to you at the beginning of the game and tells you about all the bosses in the game and other lore related things and things like that. But did you know that he actually has a questline? He actually gives you rewards. Now, I won't blame you if you missed this because I definitely did. After defeating Morgoth, he provides you with the names of more secluded shardbearers, and he actually rewards you for bringing him information on their location. All you have to do is just talk to him after you reach Mohgwyn Dynasty Mausoleum, Miquella's Halig Tree, and killing Mohg and Malenia. He rewards you with a total of 4 items. So, yeah, don't skip his dialogue. He actually tells you a lot about the bosses and stuff. Now, on number 2, I decided to put Fia because everyone knows her, but I feel like not many people know that she actually has a hidden mechanic that takes your HP if she hugs you. Also, she has a really cool questline. Now, this questline is actually easily missable by new players, but it's actually one of the main side quests that lead to an alternate optional ending and a badass boss fight against a giant dragon that has all kinds of cool lightning attacks. It's one of those quests that will probably take you forever to complete since it actually requires you to complete part of Dee and Ranni's questline, but I 100% recommend you try this one. The boss fight alone makes it worth it, in my opinion. Last but not least, we have Jar Bairn. This little jar was actually added to the game in a post-launch update, so I don't blame you if you missed it. Also, not to mention that their questline is tied to Alexander's and Dialos' questline, and that it's completely missable if you fail either of those questlines by killing the NPCs or other stuff like that. Also, Jarburg itself is a completely missable area. I mean, I only found it 150 hours into the game, and it was only because I read the patch notes on that day to see what they had added. Overall, this is a wholesome yet tedious quest, which rewards you with one of the cutest talismans in the game. It's pretty useless though. And that's it. Let me know in the comments down below if you've missed any of these questlines, and as always, check out my channel and playlists to view the in-depth step-by-step guides that I've made for each of these questlines. And as always, consider subscribing and liking the video if you've enjoyed it. Thank you and have a wonderful day.